Alright. So, expensive looking grand piano. Gonna use the sheet music. Alrighty. Yeah! And the wall opens up. So that's great. We're gonna go in here. There's a gold emblem. Gonna pick it up. And shit. So I'm not going to do what I did before, which was I accidentally put the golden emblem back instead of putting the wood emblem back. I had to run all the way back here, but I'm gonna put that in there. There we go. Trevor's Diary. This is one of my favorite story things, like, ever in... Well, yeah, it's one of my favorite story things ever in Resident Evil. Anyhow, also in the, journal in the back, it says Ada. Self-destruct system in the base. Personally, all the systems... Ada, I'm... Sure trouble? I'm in trouble? Anyhow... there's a lot of little things in the background of this game because they could, you know, just put more into it, which I just love like that. I think that's supposed to be a diary from later in the game, or it's just like a little Easter eggy thing. Anyhow, Trevor's Diary. November 24th, 1967. 11 days have passed since arriving on this estate. How did I end up like this? A guy in a lab coat brought me a meager plate of food and said, "Sorry to put you through this, but it's for security reasons." That's when it hit me. It all makes sense now. There are only two people that know the secret of this mansion, Sir Spencer and myself. If they kill me, Sir Spencer will be the only person that knows the secret. But for what purpose? It doesn't matter now. It's too dangerous here. My family. I hope they're all right. I've decided to escape. Jessica, Lisa, I pray that you're safe. November 26, 1967. How could I be so careless? I lost my favorite lighter, the one Jessica gave me for my birthday. Now it's going to be that much harder to escape this dark place. November 13th, the date when my fate was sealed. My aunt was hospitalized just 3 days before that. Jessica and Lisa said that they were going to visit her. I wish I could be there with them. But wait, even as I'm writing, my memory is coming back to me more vividly. Just before I passed out, I remember the men in lab coats said something like, "Most likely your family's already..." I pray for their safety. Somehow I managed to get out of that room. November 27th. But getting out of this mansion won't be as easy. I have to get past all the booby traps. Tiger eyes, gold emblem. I have to try and remember for my own sake. So this is like 20 years in the past when this game's set. So that's fantastic. Alright, we can get out of here. And we reasonably have enough of the ink ribbons that could last me the rest of the game. Like, I don't really need to pick up any more the rest of the game, except for my insane saving habits. So we're gonna pop this back in the wall. Ah! Get to open that up. Picture of two knights striking each other. The short sword has been thrust into the breast of one knight, while the long sword has pierced the head of the other. That's a hint for this puzzle. The two have run each other through. The path to your destiny will open. Looks like you can turn the gears inside the clock. Try it? Yeah. Turn which gear? Large. Turn which direction? There we go. Nope. So obviously, the shorthand and longhand, short sword, long sword. Not a horrible puzzle. I like it. It's not bad at all. Let's see. Will you take the mansion key? Sure will. If we examine it. Engraving of a shield. Shield key. So now we can go up and go into that one room by Richard. But I have some things I want to do first. Let's see. Whirl needs that key. Trying to think of all the places for the armor key. There's a lot. I'll figure it out. Like I said, you should always go through this hallway this way, because if you don't, it becomes a problem. And I don't think if you don't get the enemies in here in the beginning, that you get more enemies in here later on. So, use the lockpick. Now, we only need to be out here for one reason. And one reason only. Let's grab this. Then we run back in, and you don't even have to let... Like, a dog will jump over the fence and go after you if you're out there for too long. So, just a bag. Chemical agent to destroy plant growth. Herbicide. It's not great. It's not great. So yeah, this hallway's pretty fucked. Ah! There we go. So, as you just saw with that, I didn't mean to just run towards him. The alternate, control thing, along with the, camera angles, can be problematic at times. That's a nice way to put it, problematic. So, went that way, I don't need to go that way. If you go into a different camera angle there, a zombie will come through. So, I'm not gonna do that. I learned that one the hard way in the last set of this that I tried to record and could not for the life of me. So, I'm not gonna fill the this up here. I'm actually gonna pop this here, and I'm going to put the flame rounds in this, because if you shoot a zombie with the flame rounds, it cooks it and it doesn't come back. And I'm gonna put that up there. Just because I only have 3 shotgun shells. And I don't want to use them all, you know? So I'm gonna get the ink ribbons. I'm gonna save just in case, because I am trying to be cautious. Goodness gracious. Alright, that's done. So we're gonna put that back in here. We're going to grab the blue gemstone. So we need both of these for the next thing we're gonna do. I'm going to put this here because we don't particularly need it right this second. And yeah, this works. Did I go into the second room here? I can't remember if I did. I probably did. Yeah, I did. Wait, I made a mistake. Haha, no. So, with the door loading screens, back in the day, games needed to load a lot more. Like, they couldn't load as much. That's the reason for the structure of games like this. You know, room by room. But anyhow, so these are just kind of a holdover from then. Sure, games still need to load, and loading times can be ridiculous. But that's actually not, you know, necessary in a game like this. Like, if you look at Fallout 3, holy shit, can that game load some area. That's just an example. Not like Fallout 3 is like a perfect game, because it is. There are problems with that game. But, you know. Just as an example as to how much space you can actually load, depending on how your game is actually structured. Sometimes room by room, like this game, is the best way because you can put a lot more detail and have more stuff happening. Kind of depends. I'm not really hip and with it. And the fact that I just said that should be a pretty good indication that I'm not. With the whole how to make games on the new systems thing. And that's what the incendiary round does. Now we don't have to worry about him. I don't think we ever have to worry about this guy. Dead for several hours. Yep. You can burn him, but it's kind of a waste of kerosene. I haven't actually... I don't think I've ever dealt with him getting up before. Anyhow, so... let's see, I'm gonna grab that. And... yeah, because I'm gonna be getting rid of these two things. And you know what? For shits and giggles. But Scarlet, you only took like 20 steps. Yeah, I know. Shut up. Oh, and that save file up there, number 2, in the number 2 slot, I'm pretty sure that is, oh. I'm pretty sure that's my, knife-only run. Which, holy shit, I regret ever trying to get that achievable because, goddamn, it's bad. Because you can only ever use a knife, you can't use defensive items, you can't do anything! You can't do anything! It's bullshit! Kind of fun in areas, and it made me get better at dodging, but still, bullshit! No further use for this key. Discard? Yes, get it out of my inventory. I want it out. Ha ha ha, got rid of it. So, if you don't get Barry to save you in that one room, you pick this up. This is the broken shotgun. You don't actually need to pick it up in the way I've been playing it. I'm gonna pick this up, though. That's just another defensive item. What's over here? Ink ribbon? I don't need it. Nope. I do need this, though. Aha! But, yeah, in Chris's section, there's no Barry to come save him. So he has to get the broken shotgun, which means you don't get that shotgun until much later. You can see where that would be a problem. Especially in this game, where you use it a fair bit. Hey, buddy. Having fun? Alright. I'm gonna actually stop it right here. So thank you for watching, everybody. I hope that you're enjoying it and that you'll stick around for more. Bye, guys.